In this tutorial in CyberLink PowerDirector, we're going to take a look at how you can take two white bars and bring them in and back out again and create your own transition in CyberLink PowerDirector. You can do this with any version of PowerDirector. We're using 365 here. Let's show you a quick example of what we have in mind, and then we'll show you how to create this yourself. Before we get back to our creation tutorial of this transition, what I'd like to do is give you a bit of a footnote on PowerDirector. I'm recording this as of August 2025 on PowerDirector 365. I noticed they've changed the default location of the preview screen. So when I opened a new project, my preview screen is now on the right from the top to the bottom. Now, if you find that the case, if you're a user of 365 and you want to change it, you can simply right-click anywhere in the preview screen, and from the pop-up menu, choose Dock, Undock Preview Window at the bottom. And it will move it around. You can put it wherever you like it, and you will now have the timeline all the way from the left to the right of your screen. To put it back in its normal position, you click on the arrow in the upper right corner that points down to the left, and it will dock it. I've also discovered that if I want to load an older project that I've done in PowerDirector with the default settings where I used to have it, where I was familiar with it, it will honor those settings. So you can load an old project if you want the preview screen to be default docked in a different location. So those are your options. Let's get back to our tutorial with that footnote out of the way. What we want to do is we want to honor friendship. So we're going to play a few seconds of this. We have this guy with a title on it, Friends Are, and then we transition to this sad girl, There For You. But what I'd like to do in between these is create a transition. So what I'm going to do is magnify my area a little bit on the timeline. And I'm going to highlight this first clip and press the N key, and I'll press M for a marker. And now I want to bring down a color board from the top and one up from the bottom and keyframe them. So what we simply do is go to our options on the left side of what we have, and we have one called color boards. I'm going to click on that. Let's take a white one. We'll drag it down, and we're going to drop it and split it about 50-50. Now what I want to do is my default size is 5 seconds. That's too big. I want this to be a faster transition, so I'm going to click on the clock above the timeline. And when I do, that gives me the option to change it. Let's say we only want it maybe 3 seconds long. I'll click on OK. And then I'll split it roughly 50-50. I like that, so what I want to do now is I want to create a marker on the clip. I'll press the M key. Now I have a clip marker on my color board. The other thing I want to do in the preview screen, I want to right click and I want to turn my grid lines on. All I need is a 2x2 because I want to see what is horizontal here. So now I'm going to click on my color board and I'm going to keyframe it. To edit it, in the advanced mode, I press the F2 function key. And now we have it in the middle, and we're going to go back to the beginning of it. I'll press the little square, and now we're at the first frame. I'm going to set a position value, but I don't like that position. So what I want to do is I want to move it all the way off the screen to start with, and that will be my start value. Now I'm going to go to my marker at the middle, and we'll drag up a little bit so we can see it, and we'll drag it down to halfway. And you notice it snaps in the middle. It's halfway right there. I'll leave it there. And then we're going to go to the end. I'll take my timeline marker, my scrubber, move it to the very end. And then we're going to keyframe it by simply dragging it back up off the screen. So let's see if it works. We're going to go down and up again. Okay, we have the top one done. So let's go to the bottom one. I'm going to take another white color board. We'll change the duration on this one to 3 as well. I'll give it a marker, and then we're going to press the F2 function key again. This time, in the middle, we can start with a marker there. In the middle, I want it to be up from the bottom halfway. Set a position value. At the start, I want it off the screen. And at the end, drag this to the end, I want it off the screen too. Click on OK. Now let's see if it worked. When we play this section of the clip, let's see what the results are. They come down, they come together, they come apart. Let's look at it one more time larger. Friends are there for you. Nice simple transition done by simply using keyframes with 2 color boards in order to create this effect.